Imagine waking up one morning to find that someone has stolen your identity, not in the traditional sense of hacking into your bank account, but in a much more sinister way. Your fingerprints, your face, your voice, all of it, forged by artificial intelligence. In the blink of an eye, your very identity can be replicated, manipulated, and used against you in ways we never thought possible. Welcome to the future of identity theft. Identity theft has been around for decades, but we're now facing a new kind of threat. One that doesn't rely on stealing physical documents or hacking passwords. Instead, it's using one of the most personal and unique things about us, our biometric data. Thanks to the rise of AI-generated fingerprints, deepfake technology, and other synthetic data, criminals are able to bypass traditional security measures with alarming ease. This is not science fiction. It's happening right now, and it's getting more sophisticated by the day. In this video by the Future of Crime, we're going to dive deep into the world of AI-generated fingerprints and their growing role in modern identity theft. We'll explore how these technologies are being used, the threats they pose, and the race to develop new security systems that can outsmart them. The crimes are becoming more modern, and the stakes are higher than ever. So buckle up, this is one wild ride into the future of fraud. In the past, identity theft was typically a crime involving stolen credit card numbers, social security data, or counterfeit IDs. But as technology advances, so do the methods of criminals. AI-generated fingerprints and other biometric data have opened up a whole new frontier in this digital age of fraud. Think about it. Fingerprints, retina scans, and facial recognition are no longer the gold standard for securing our digital lives. These biometric identifiers, which we once thought were foolproof, are now being manipulated with the help of AI tools. Fraudsters can now create synthetic biometric data that's nearly indistinguishable from the real thing, allowing them to access secure systems without triggering any alarms. And it's not just about stealing money anymore, it's about stealing who you are. Generative AI, which refers to artificial intelligence systems that can create new content based on learned patterns, is being used to produce synthetic identities. These aren't just random names and faces, they're fake personas that are so convincing they can bypass traditional verification methods like fingerprint scans and facial recognition. Synthetic identity fraud occurs when criminals combine real information, like stolen social security numbers or real photos, with fabricated data such as fake names and birth dates to create a completely new and credible identity. These false identities are used to open bank accounts, take out loans, or gain access to secure government and corporate systems. The worst part? These fake identities are often undetectable for months, if not years. One of the most alarming developments in biometric fraud is the creation of deep master prints. These are AI-generated fingerprints so realistic that they can fool biometric systems into granting access. In fact, research has shown that deep master prints can imitate over 70% of the fingerprints in a testing database, making it extremely difficult for current fingerprint-based security systems to differentiate between real and fake prints. This new generation of fake fingerprints represents a significant leap forward in the arms race between security and fraud. As biometric systems become more sophisticated, so do the tools available to those who wish to bypass them. For the first time, criminals have the ability to create and use fingerprints that are nearly indistinguishable from real ones, rendering traditional fingerprint recognition technology nearly useless. If you think that AI-generated fingerprints are the only threat, think again. Deepfake technology, which is primarily known for creating fake videos or audio recordings, has also found its place in identity theft. Deepfakes can be used to impersonate someone's face or voice, enabling criminals to bypass facial recognition and voice identification systems. Reports indicate that attempts to use deepfake-driven face swaps for identity verification surged by 704% in 2023. This explosive growth highlights the increasing sophistication of AI-driven fraud. It's not just about stealing someone's password anymore. It's about stealing their face, their voice, and their identity in the most convincing way possible. As AI-generated biometric data becomes more advanced, traditional security systems are struggling to keep up. Biometric authentication, which was once thought to be the ultimate security measure, is now facing a major crisis. Whether it's facial recognition, voice analysis, or fingerprint scanning, all of these systems have been compromised by deepfake technology and AI-generated data, even though many modern biometric systems have anti-spoofing measures in place. They're not foolproof. AI can now generate biometric identifiers that are so close to reality, they can easily bypass these protections. The result is a growing sense of vulnerability, as criminals become better equipped to exploit weaknesses in these security measures. In response to these rising threats, the security industry is racing to develop new and more advanced ways to protect our identities. One promising solution is the concept of liveness detection, which aims to verify that the person presenting their biometric data is not just a digital fabrication. Liveness detection works by analyzing subtle, real-time movements or patterns that are difficult or impossible for AI to replicate. This includes things like tracking a person's eye movements, analyzing vein patterns, or monitoring heart rate fluctuations. These new biometric markers are proving to be much more resilient to forgery, offering hope in the battle against AI-driven fraud. But even these advancements may not be enough. As technology evolves, so do the tactics of fraudsters. The fight to secure our identities is far from over, and it's up to innovators and security experts to stay ahead of the game. The rise of AI-generated fingerprints and deepfake technology has led to notable cases of identity theft across the globe, with criminals exploiting these advancements for significant financial gain. One of the most striking instances occurred in Hong Kong, where a finance employee at a multinational corporation was deceived by a scammer using AI face-swapping technology. The impersonator posed as the company's CFO during a video call, leading the employee to transfer 200 million Hong Kong dollars, approximately 25.5 million US dollars, to an unknown account. This case underscores the effectiveness of deepfake technology in manipulating individuals and bypassing corporate security measures. In 2019, hackers gained access to the BioStar 2 database, which contained biometric data from over 27.8 million records. This breach affected various organizations across 83 countries, including medical product manufacturers and co-working spaces. The stolen data allowed criminals to create synthetic identities, posing a severe risk to individuals whose biometric information was compromised. The financial implications of this breach are difficult to quantify, but it represents a massive loss in trust and security for the affected organizations. Another alarming trend involves the use of voice cloning technology. In 2022, there were 36,000 reported cases of identity theft scams, where fraudsters imitated family members' voices to extract money from victims. Some individuals received ransom demands reaching up to $1 million, showcasing how easily AI can facilitate financial fraud through voice manipulation. While many criminals have successfully executed these schemes, law enforcement agencies are increasingly adapting their tactics to combat AI-driven fraud. In some cases, arrests have been made, leading to significant prison sentences for those involved in large-scale identity theft operations. However, due to the anonymity provided by digital platforms and the global nature of these crimes, many perpetrators remain at large, continuing to exploit vulnerabilities in biometric systems and other security measures. These real-world examples highlight the urgent need for enhanced security protocols and public awareness regarding the risks associated with AI-generated identities and biometric data vulnerabilities. The rise of AI-generated fingerprints and deepfake technology represents a seismic shift in the world of identity theft. Fraudsters now have access to tools that allow them to create synthetic identities that are nearly indistinguishable from the real thing. With the ability to bypass traditional biometric systems, these criminals are able to exploit vulnerabilities in ways we never thought possible. As we move forward, it's clear that security systems must evolve just as quickly as the criminals they're designed to protect us from. The days of relying solely on fingerprints, faces, and voices for identity verification are over. To truly secure our identities, we need to embrace more advanced, harder-to-forge biometric markers and continuously adapt to the changing landscape of digital fraud. So, what can you do to protect yourself? Stay informed. Be cautious about where and how you share your personal data, and always be on the lookout for signs that someone might be using your identity without your knowledge. The future of crime and identity theft is here, and it's smarter, faster, and more dangerous than ever before. Thanks for watching. If you found this video eye-opening and want to keep yourself updated with the latest upload of the future of crime, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the cutting-edge world of technology and security. And, as always, stay vigilant. Your identity may be more vulnerable than you think. Until next time, take care.